Hello, welcome to the channel. My name is Victor, and I'm going to be your anchor for this series. So this is actually the Google Cloud Digital Leader Certification. So if you're interested in cloud, if you're interested in data engineering, machine learning in the cloud, if you've done something on Python, something on R, something on Power BI, Tableau, if you've done all of those things on-prem, and you want to see how you can move some of these skills to the cloud, so this is for you. If you're a developer or you're trying to learn how to program and you want to start getting into DevOps, you want to start getting into development and deployment in the cloud. So this is a very good fundamental for you. If you're interested in cloud architects, or rather if you want to become a cloud architect, cloud architecture, if that is your goal, you want to be able to guide enterprises, help companies to be able to plan their digital infrastructure, then this is for you. So my name is Victor, and I'm going to be your anchor on this series. So if you are new, you can head to my channel, Victor Chidi. Make sure you subscribe. I have quite a lot of content on cybersecurity, digital forensics, project management, pen testing, Cisco Cyber Ops, A+, web programming, Cisco routing switching, wireless essentials, networking, Power BI, Tableau, SQL, data science, IoT, UI, UX, quite a lot of content I have on the channel. Ethical hacker, Cisco CCST, and now I want to continue the series on the Google Cloud Digital Leader. Now, why am I your best tutor for this? I have in the past deployed applications in the cloud. I hold some cloud certifications. Some 3-4 years ago, after some time, I took the Google, or rather the AWS certified cloud practitioner. I decided not to renew it. I'm going for the security specialty certification. In subsequent series, I'm going to do a video on different cloud certifications and which one is going to be best for you depending on what your goals are, right? So I took the cloud foundation certification some 3 years ago. Then of course I also took this particular Google Cloud digital certification like last year. I also recently recertified my solutions architect certification exam. So if you want to have a guide or you want mentorship on how to get some of this certification and get the required skill sets to stand out, to apply for that job, to be able to freelance, then this is your best bet. Now, in all the Google Cloud certifications, or rather in all the cloud certifications, you have 3 major vendors, right? So you have AWS, you have Google, you have Alibaba, you have IBM, and you have some others. But we're going to be focusing on the Google Cloud Digital Leader because it's a foundational certification, just like you have the AWS Cloud Practitioner. So if you're looking up to start up in cloud, or if you're looking up to do cloud security, right, or cloud data engineering, or you data engineer, you want to step up and start doing things in the cloud to be able to earn more, to be able to have higher prospects, then this is for you. So for this video, I'm going to tell you how you can actually prepare and pass this exam in the next 10 days. Yes, I did it. I got the Google Cloud Digital Certification just in about 10 days, right? So I will tell you exact study to do, the materials you need to do, and I'll walk you through all of the training series for all of the modules, and that is going to also prepare you. And in the coming series I'm going to be giving out vouchers for free, and I'm also going to be opening rooms for mentorship. So let's look at the Google Cloud Digital Leader Certification. Now, if you want to become a Google Cloud Digital Leader, it means you can articulate the capabilities of Google Cloud. So Google Cloud have quite a lot of products. So when you hear cloud, it's just trying to say, how can we deploy our digital assets over the internet? Can I have my network over the internet? Can I have my data over the internet? Can I have access control over the internet? Now, how do you understand these capabilities, right? And how can they benefit organizations, right? So you'll be able to describe common business use cases. The Cloud Digital Leader Certification tells that you can actually advise companies on which Google Cloud products and services to use to able to help them achieve their organizational goals. Now, some of the knowledge areas that you need to be able to go through, it's going to be digital transformation with Google Cloud, innovating with Google Cloud, artificial intelligence. You're going to be learning AI in the cloud. Then trust, I am, with security with Google Cloud. Now, you're going to learn data transformation. You're going to learn things like BigQuery. How do you get data in hundreds of gig, petabytes? How do you move them to the cloud, analyze them, and be able to do transformation, move data from one format to the other in order to be able to provide insight? Then you're going to learn modernizing infrastructure and application with Google Cloud. So we're going to look at all of these things in details. Scaling, how do you scale? How do you move from just requiring just 10 gig to 100 gig to 500 gig to terabyte, petabyte, all of that. So this exam is $99. You could get it 50-something dollars depending on what part of the world you are going to be taking this exam. I'm going to be giving you some free vouchers, so just stick to this series. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and inform others that might be interested in starting a cloud path. Now, these certifications have no prerequisite, right? It is a proctored exam. I'm going to talk about the exam, writing the exam later on. So let's go through the content of the exam. Now, this is the Cloud Digital Leader Study Guide. I'm going to leave a description in the video so that you can also download and get this material. Now, these are the 6 modules you have in this certification. So we're just going to scan through them and give you a bird's eye view about an overview of what you're going to be learning. If you go through this particular certification, it tells that you should be able to identify most of the Google Cloud products and solutions. And when we say digital transformation, we're trying to say, can companies, enterprises, can they move from just doing things manually, doing things on-prem? Can they move to digital systems? Can they automate their systems? Can they improve their systems using cloud? You should be able to identify which products, which Google solutions is going to be able to help the company achieve that. Then we're going to be looking at how cloud technology and data can be used to innovate within this enterprise. By the way, for those that want to become very good cloud security engineers, this gives you a very firm foundation. Now we're going to look at artificial intelligence, modernization, trusted infrastructure, and operational excellence. Because you can't talk about operational excellence without cost. Cloud comes with cost, right? But that cost is incomparable to the benefits. So you want to be able to do cost benefit analysis. Now, for this exam is job role independent. So the exam is going to assess your knowledge, your skills, so that you understand the purpose and application of Google Cloud products. So these are the 6 areas for the certification exam. Now, you have 6 courses, and let us break it down into some piecemeals. Now, for the very first course, we're going to be taking this in a live webinar or in a closed unit series. I'm going to be dropping the series as soon as possible. You're going to learn why cloud technology is transforming businesses, right? So things like automation, things like improving processes, things like new business ideas, new business products and services are available and possible through Google Cloud, through cloud technology. You're also going to be learning cloud concepts, cloud fundamentals. You're also going to learn different models, and you're going to learn what we call the cloud shared responsibility model. Now, you see, anytime you deploy, let's say your website, on a good day, if you have your website, you deploy it out to a regular hosting firm or hosting company, they still operate most of these things in the cloud. But cloud gives you more leverage because the thing now is that you have things like pay as you go or pay as you use. Normally in a conventional hosting company, you pay for 10 gig. Let's say it is $10. You pay for that per year or per month. But when it comes to cloud, you're not just going to be paying for that space. You're going to be paying based on how much you use per time. So that's one nice thing about the cloud. And also, when we talk about shared responsibility model, we're going to say that there are several things we need to consider when we push things to the cloud. Things like security, things like roles, who is going to be responsible for networking, who is going to be responsible for security, who is going to be responsible for the softwares, who is going to be responsible for several things that happens in the cloud. In the cloud, that is shared between the cloud vendor and you, the cloud user. So you're going to understand all of that in course 1. In course 2, we're going to be looking at data. Data is the new oil. Data tells quite a lot. Data is so valuable that without data, we can't make decisions. For some of us that are data analysts that are very good at transforming data from one point or one form to the other to be able to get insights, we understand that without data, you typically can't make decisions. And that is also true about the cloud. We're also going to look at how can we manage data through different cloud solutions. Then how can we make this particular data useful? How can we make it accessible? Because it's one thing to push your data to the cloud, and it's another thing also to make sure that it's accessible. That's where access control comes in. Who should be able to access that data? And how can you transform that data into, let's say, graphs, into like a pie chart, bar charts, histograms, reports, dashboards that makes sense. In course 3, we're going to be looking at artificial intelligence, machine learning fundamentals. On this channel, I have a series on data analytics, machine learning, AI. I'll see if I can drop the link in the description, or you can check out the channel. You will see that I've differentiated between what is data analytics, machine learning, AI. These are 3 differences, even data science. In one of the videos, I've explained all of that. But here in this series, we're going to see how it now adapts to cloud, right? Then we're also going to look at the different AI machine learning solutions. Then in course 4, we're going to look at how can a company migrate from cloud, from on-prem to, or we say on-premises, right? How can they migrate from on-prem? Let's say they have a data center. You have a PC, a server that have quite a lot of data, let's say 100 terabytes of data. How can they push that to the cloud? They don't longer want to have it physically in their data center or in their office. They want to move that to the cloud, let's say to Google Cloud, GCP, Google Cloud Platform. The question is that what are some of the different kind of migration terms you need to know? Shift and lift. What are those terms you need to understand? And what are those different kind of methods that we can explore to push things to the cloud? Then, of course, modernizing infrastructure in the cloud. So you're going to learn things like container system, virtualization, and how can we ensure that we can deploy our stuffs, our application, our infrastructure, our data in the cloud. In course 5, we're going to be looking at trust and security. Without security, then everything is going to collapse. So because we need to trust that the data that we are pushing in the cloud is secured. We're going to look at Google's own trusted infrastructure. We're going to look at some trust principles and how Google makes sure on their part that they comply to so many standards that ensures that the data you put in the cloud is secure. Then lastly, we're going to be looking at cloud operations. For those of us that want to go into DevSecOps or want to go into DevOps, you're going to be building on the knowledge that you're going to get from this Google Cloud Digital Certification. Now, we're going to be looking at financial governance, cloud cost, because see, for every deployment that you get into the cloud, it's going to come at a cost. So the question is that how do you manage that particular cost? If you have different teams deploying their software, their applications to the cloud, how do we ensure that we don't shoot our budget? So you're going to learn things like budgeting, things like finances, then operational excellence and reliability. So that's where SRE comes in, right? Site reliability experts, site reliability engineers. That's where that comes in. Sustainability with Google Cloud. So Google Cloud ensures that their systems are sustainable, they can maintain it, less fossil fuels, green systems to ensure that there is quite a lot of reliability and there's quite a lot of sustainability. So if you're new to cloud, if you want to expand your skill set in cloud, welcome, as I'm going to walk you through the series. So we're going to commence the series and we're going to go through the 6 courses. And on the day, we're going to be taking certifications. Then we'll build up from here to cloud engineering, DevOps engineering, and of course, data, machine learning engineering, and of course, one of my favorites, security engineering. How do we make sure that we can secure whatever that we have in the cloud? See you in the next series.